Jeff Hardy returned to TNA on the Monday episode of Impact on January 4, 2010. He was attacked by Homicide, who he hit with a steel chair and a twist of fate. He would appear next on TNA on March 8, saving D'Angelo Dinero, Abyss and Hulk Hogan from AJ Styles, Ric Flair and Desmond Wolfe. He won a non-title match versus then TNA World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles the following week. On August 19, Hardy entered an 8-man tournament for the then-vacant TNA World Heavyweight Championship. He made it to the semifinals versus Kurt Angle and they competed to a no contest. Hardy would ultimately compete in a triple threat match at Bound for Glory for the title against Angle and Mr. Anderson. Hardy would turn heel, and with the help of Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff, he would win the title. They would join Jeff Jarrett and Abyss to be collectively known as Immortal, forming an alliance with Ric Flair's faction, Fortune. On January 4, 2011, Hardy made his debut for New Japan Pro Wrestling at Wrestle Kingdom 5 in the Tokyo Dome, where he successfully defended the TNA World Heavyweight Championship against Tetsuya Naito. On January 9 at Genesis, Matt Hardy made his TNA debut as a member of Immortal. He defeated Rob Van Dam and prevented him from challenging for the title. However, immediately following Mr. Anderson's victory in a number 1 contenders match that night, he went on to defeat Jeff for the title. On February 13 at Against All Odds, Hardy regained the title against Mr. Anderson in a ladder match. He held the title for less than 2 weeks before losing it to Sting on February 24. On March 13 at Victory Road, Hardy got a rematch for the title in a no disqualification match. However, he lost the match in less than 90 seconds, after coming to the ring visibly intoxicated. He was sent home by TNA, and Immortal cut ties with him on March 17. Subsequently, Hardy was suspended. On August 20, Matt Hardy was released from TNA following a DUI arrest that occurred earlier that same day. On August 23, 2011, TNA announced that Jeff Hardy would be making his return to the promotion at the Impact Wrestling tapings on August 25 in Huntsville, Alabama. On the September 8 episode of Impact Wrestling, Hardy spoke to the audience, acknowledging that he had hit rock bottom at Victory Road in March, before asking the fans for one more shot, thus turning face in the process. On December 11 at Final Resolution, Hardy defeated Jeff Jarrett in a steel cage match to become the number 1 contender to the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. On January 8, 2012, at Genesis, Hardy defeated TNA World Heavyweight Champion Bobby Roode via disqualification, and as a result, Roode remained the champion. After defeating Bully Ray in the finals of the 2012 Bound for Glory series, Hardy defeated Austin Aries at Bound for Glory to win the TNA World Heavyweight Championship for the 3rd time. He would hold onto the belt until Lockdown in March of 2013, when Bully Ray, with the help of Aces and Eights, defeated him in a steel cage match. At the end of 2013, after losing in the World Title Tournament at Final Resolution, and losing in the finals to Magnus, a frustrated Hardy announced he could no longer work in TNA with Dixie Carter's backstage politics, and quit TNA. He returned in February of 2014 as Willow, competing at Lockdown, in the Lethal Lockdown match as part of Team MVP. Hardy would drop the Willow character, after then Impact Wrestling, Director of Wrestling Operations Kurt Angle asked Willow to bring Jeff Hardy back for a 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal on July 10. Matt Hardy would return on July 24, and the Hardys unsuccessfully attempted to win back the tag team titles throughout the remainder of 2014. On March 16, 2015, the Hardys won an Ultimate X match for the TNA World Tag Team Championships. On May 8, 2015, the Hardys were forced to vacate the titles due to Jeff suffering a broken leg in a legitimate dirt bike accident. At Bound for Glory in 2016, the Hardys defeated Decay in what was dubbed the Great War to win the TNA World Tag Team Championships for a 2nd time. The Hardys held onto the titles until March of 2017, until they vacated the titles, due to contract talks breaking down. It was explained on television as the Hardys being teleported to their next expedition of gold destination. On March 4, 2017, the Hardys returned to Ring of Honor at Manhattan Mayhem 6, where they defeated the Young Bucks for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. They then lost the titles to the Young Bucks in a ladder match on April 1 at Supercard of Honor 11. After the match, Jeff was noted as saying in the ring, "We'll fade away and classify ourselves as obsolete," paying homage to their broken characters. It was also announced after the match that both Matt and Jeff Hardy's contracts had expired with Ring of Honor.